When Dorian Finney-Smith was traded to the Lakers, many in Laker Nation celebrated. The trade brought in a player the team desperately needed. But for some, including former NBA guard Austin Rivers, it was the end of D'Angelo Russell's tenure with the Lakers that really stood out. While the trade wasn't rooted in bad blood, Rivers pointed out that Russell, despite his solid contributions, seemed to have become a scapegoat for the team's struggles. Rivers, who has first-hand experience with the LA Clippers, highlighted how the Lakers' tendency to offload players, despite their solid play, seemed to be a recurring theme. He compared Russell's situation to that of Kyle Kuzma and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, both of whom were traded despite being important contributors. Rivers emphasized that, in Russell's case, the point guard performed well for the Lakers, even though he wasn't a $200 million player. "You paid him $50 million, and for that price, he did his job," Rivers stated. He noted that Russell averaged solid numbers, including around 16 to 17 points per game and shooting near 40% from three, which by most standards, made him a good value. What frustrated Rivers the most was the lack of accountability within the Lakers organization. He pointed out that despite LeBron James having the ball in his hands almost all game and Anthony Davis being inconsistent at times, D'Lo was often the one blamed when things went wrong. Rivers criticized how quickly the Lakers were willing to fire coaches, and how Russell bore the brunt of the blame for the team's issues. According to Rivers, D'Lo was unfairly scapegoated for the Lakers' shortcomings. When Russell first joined the Lakers, he wanted to prove he had grown both on and off the court. He had an impressive second stint with the team, averaging 18 points per game and shooting over 40% from three. However, his performance in the most recent season was less than stellar, especially under rookie coach J.J. Redick. His defense remained a weak spot, and his three-point shooting dipped, which ultimately led to him being moved to the bench. Despite the challenges, Russell displayed a commendable attitude, admitting that he didn't care about his role. Whether starting or coming off the bench, his priority was simply winning games. After the trade that brought Dorian Finney-Smith to the Lakers, Russell found himself back with the Brooklyn Nets. In Brooklyn, he once again embraced the role of starting point guard, something he'd been searching for throughout his career. Russell appreciated the stability and structure the Nets provided, allowing him to play freely and focus on his game. Reflecting on his time with the Lakers, he admitted that playing under constant scrutiny was difficult. But in Brooklyn, he felt a sense of freedom, with his role clearly defined and support from the organization to help him thrive both physically and mentally. While D'Angelo Russell's time with the Lakers didn't yield the success everyone hoped for, his journey has been far from a failure. His contributions were often overlooked, and he took the blame for the team's struggles. Now, in Brooklyn, Russell has a chance to play to his strengths and prove he can be a winning guard in this league. Despite the challenges he faced in Los Angeles, he remains grateful for the experience and the lessons learned along the way.